Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the HermitPack server. I missed a dragon fight. We did the dragon fight earlier this week, last week, whenever this episode goes up. We did a dragon fight recently. I unfortunately was not able to make it because I was at work, which is too bad, but that means the end is now open and we can go out and explore and do some of that kind of stuff. Now, unfortunately, I'm assuming a lot of this has already kind of been explored. Like all this, for example, I'm sure the other hermits have come by here and gotten pretty much everything of value. So we're going to have to do some exploring. I would really like to get elytra, because elytra can actually go onto my armor, and it does some pretty cool stuff, but it's definitely going to take me a little while to find what I'm looking for. There's also all sorts of additions to the nether. There's lots of redstone here. There's some peridot. There's lapis. There's all sorts of stuff. And then, of course, there's these chorus fruit plants and stuff as well, which I should probably get at least a couple of while I'm here, just so I have them. Let's actually do that. Let's just get a couple. Can't reach that. There we go. Let's break all of that. Get all this stuff. And that way I at least have the ability to make more of these if and when that time comes. There we go. We also get these dragon eyes from breaking these, which are for the roots mod, I believe, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for that. Now, as far as my armor goes, I'm running pretty low on some of the things for it, which is kind of unfortunate. I do have the glider ability, so you can see I glide around, or the glider modifier, whatever you would call it, I don't know. So that's pretty cool. You can see I can glide relatively well. Oh, do ender pearls not work? I threw ender pearls. Really? Well, that's stupid. That's the dumbest thing ever. You can't throw ender pearls while you're gliding. Now I lost all of my stuff. Like, literally everything. That is super dumb. Wow. I'm a little salty about that. In fact, I am very salty about that. We just lost all of our tools, all of our armor, basically everything that we've spent the last, 10 episodes doing. Because ender pearls don't throw when you're gliding. That's the dumbest thing ever. Okay, well, whatever. So in that case, I don't even know. I'll be back with you in a little bit. Alright guys, I am back. It's about, 8 or 10 hours later. I rage quit for a little while. I admit it, it was bad. I was very frustrated, and I needed to step away for a little bit because I was driving. Yeah, I was very upset. So I remade a couple things. I remade a sword. I remade a hammer, and I made this atomic disassembler from Mechanism, which is basically like an all-in-one tool that has different modes. Like, it has a vein miner mode, it has a fast, super speedy mode that basically insta-mines anything. It's got slow, it's got normal. It's a very useful tool, and it's actually a super, super awesome tool, and it's not too hard to make either. I did have to make an additional machine called an osmium compressor, I think is what it was, or something like that. It's back in my base. And then I was on, and Iskall was on, and he informed me that apparently my gravestone is still in the end, and I can technically get my stuff back with a little bit of trickery involving water. So, if I can get my stuff back, I would love to do that. That would be great. because that's like 40 hours of progress in that bag, in the sacks of storage and stuff. So yeah, definitely want to get that back if I can. Also, I need ender pearls. That was kind of one of the big reasons I was in the end anyway. So let's head off and see. The end portal is straight down there. However, that's it's quite a drop, and I don't have, I don't actually have I have feather falling on my boots, but I don't have anything that completely negates fall damage or anything like that. So I think what I'll do is I'll go down this staircase that I made before, which will be a little bit easier, and we will head into the end and see if we can get our stuff back and get some ender pearls while we're at it. That would be great. So let's actually put all of this stuff in here. I am going to grab one full stack of cobblestone, and we'll put our sleeping bag away as well. And let's head into the end. Let's see if we can work this out. Let's see. Here we are. Now, I do need to kill some endermen. That's going to be kind of important, and I'm going to need ender pearls in order to kind of navigate this area anyway. So let's see. It looks like I can take down an enderman in 3 swings. I did put looting 3 on this sword. Ow. There we go. So let's just kind of work on this a bit. I also want to get necrotic on this sword as well. Although, actually, the goal is to get our last sword back so that I don't have to get necrotic on this thing. And I should have a death point somewhere way off. Oh, there's a portal. Ah, there's my death point. I see it. I'm going to actually change the color of that to, let's make it like bright green. Oh. And that, okay. Well, whatever. It doesn't want to work. Anyway, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill some endermen, get some ender pearls, and then I'm going to try and make my way over there. Alright guys, we are now on our way to... Oh, this guy's mad at me for some reason. That's a little weird. I don't think I looked at him. Either way, we are on our way. Our death point is about 400 meters away, so it's a bit of a walk, but if I remember correctly, there's really not any like crazy jumping or flying that needs to be done until we basically get there. And at that point, then it gets a little bit more complicated. But we're going to head over there and see if we can make this work. All right, guys, I am back. And it appears to be like right there. So what we're going to do is kind of pillar our way out like this until we are pretty much right over top of it, which looks to be like right here or so. And then what we'll do is we'll come out just a little bit further. And we will work our way down with water. Let's grab a bunch of cobble because we're probably going to need it. And we need to essentially bring this down until we can't anymore. And we need to make sure that we don't fall in the process, which we're actually fairly close to doing. There we go. Oh, let's not do that. Let's do that. There we go. And then we'll just build a little platform around it. And we should be able to get all of our stuff back. Ah, oh, Iskall, you crazy sweet, I love you. Oh, and he left. I was going to I was going to ask him if he wanted to be friends forever. Well, that's okay. All right, so let's just kind of do that. Let's make sure this is in normal. And there we go. We got all of our stuff back. Woohoo! Oh, that makes me so happy you don't even know. Okay, so now that that's done, let's see. Which of these is better? 19. This one is definitely a little bit better. But the good news is this means we now essentially have backup tools and stuff. So that's good. We can put all this cobblestone away. I've got a ton of ender pearls. We've got a hammer here. That can go in here. Let's see. Is this... I don't know which of these bags is like my main... This one, it looks like, is my kind of utility bag, if you will. So that's fantastic. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay, don't need that. Do need this. I don't need that many ender pearls, so let's just put some over here. We should probably consolidate a lot of this stuff. So, like, for example, all of this stuff can go in here. And then this is just an empty bag now. And then this one is basically just random stuff as well. Let's get all the cobblestone out of there and put it into here. And then let's take all the rest of this stuff and put it into here, I think. And then I think, so that should be completely empty. We do have a little bit of cobblestone in here that we can put into this bag. But I think we're good. Okay, so now we just need to work our way up using the water elevator. All right, guys, so now that we are back, now we can continue our quest for an end portal ship. And actually, let's go in here real quick and get rid of that death point, because I'll never need to find it again. We got our stuff back. All is well. Oh, I am so very glad about that. Am I getting attacked by? No, I must have run over one of the ender lilies or something. Now, the hard part is actually going to be finding an end ship that somebody else hasn't already found. Because I am a bit late. I'm a bit late to the Ender Dragon party. I suppose what we could do is start kind of building out this way. I mean, it's quite a distance, but I think we can pull it off. We'll just have to be very careful so as not to fall to our death again. I'm just like mashing the shift button right now. There we go. How close are we? We still have quite a ways to go. That's all right. Let's just grab another stack of cobble. And we'll just keep going. All right, guys. I found a city. I've been looking now for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so, give or take, something like that. And I've just been running around. Found a city. I don't know if it's going to have a boat with it or not, but I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Oh, there totally is. There totally is, and there's totally a big giant pillar leading up to it, which means somebody else has already found this boat, which makes me very sad. I was so excited. Man. I'm going to be, like, unable to find elytra. Because everybody else has already been here. What you want to bet? I bet all of this stuff has been looted. Yeah, there's a distinct lack of shulkers. I see. Come. Get. Oh, my boots are completely out of power. Does that mean I can take feather falling? Does that mean I can take fall damage? What's a fall that won't kill me, but will hurt? This one. Yep, I can definitely take fall damage. Okay, ooh, I got an end crystal. That's kind of surprising. Huh. Okay. Well, that means someone has already been all the way out here before. Maybe what I should do is head back. Because what I really needed was ender pearls, and I've got a pretty fair amount of those. I don't necessarily need the elytra. It's just something I would like to have. But it's not really something I necessarily need. Then again, I haven't really been looking for that long either, so let me keep exploring. Alright guys, I am back again, and I am still not having, any luck whatsoever. I think I'm just going to start kind of working my way back towards the portal. We can look and see. I've gone kind of all the way up over here, kind of explored all this area. I'm just going to kind of make a beeline back. It's pretty much a straight shot, so I think we'll be okay. And I've got plenty of cobblestone, so I should be just fine. Let's actually just grab a ton of it. But I'm going to start working my way back home. I'm sure somebody will either open up an elytra shop or let me borrow their elytra so I can get one. And I don't really need one too badly right now anyway. I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, I am back, and I pretty much dumped all my stuff away, cleared out everything, made a couple changes to my armor. I added, now that I had ender pearls, I added the octadic capacitors, so they now hold 1 million RF, which means they should last a lot longer before they need to uncharge. And you can see, looking at the top of my head, I added some photovoltaic cells. So basically, I have solar power for my armor, which will recharge it automatically, which was suggested by a lot of you. So, what I want to do now is I want to make a teleportation system to get back and forth easily from here, the little spawn village, to the end portal, just to make it easy to go back and forth, and, you know, it can link up with other areas as well. And there's a mod in here called RF Tools that has a pretty cool transportation system, which will allow us to do that. We're going to need a few of these machine frames. So let's grab some of this, and I think it was some iron. And we're going to need a few different machines. So let's make 4 of these guys. Then we're going to need some redstone and some iron and things like that. Let's just grab these redstone blocks, actually. There we go. We're going to need some of these ender pearls. And we need to make a matter transmitter, a matter receiver, and then another... Actually, we're going to need one of each. There we go. And then we're also going to need, let's see, 2 of those and 2 of those. Because we'll need 2 dialing devices. Looks like I'm going to need some redstone torches for that. Do I have any sticks on me? I got a couple right here. There we go. Let's just turn these into redstone torches. There we go. So we're going to need 2 dialing devices. And then I also want a matter booster, which needs a destination analyzer. Let's get 2 of those, and then some redstone blocks around it. Okay. So we'll go matter booster, like so. Okay. I think that's everything. Actually, let's go ahead and make 2 destination analyzers as well. They're not exceptionally expensive. Okay. So now we've got all of these things, and those are going to be used to make a pretty fancy and awesome transportation system. Ended up using quite a few ender pearls, but that's okay. Now, we do also need a way to power said transportation system. So let's see. Let's grab these ender IO. Actually, let's grab the basic universal cables. I think that'll work. And then we need, I kind of want to use the wind generators from Mechanism, because they're not super hard to make. They're pretty easy to make, actually. Let's grab that and this, and I think 4 of these windmills should do the trick. So let's grab that. What else am I going to need for these? bit of gold. Might need some more redstone, so let's just grab that. Okay, and then for each one of these windmills, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 enriched iron. Okay, and I want 4 of them, so that's going to be 20. 20 enriched iron. Or enriched alloy, I should say. So we'll get that going. And let's see, what else am I going to need? I'll need these basic control circuits. I'll just need 4 of those. Yeah, I should be good. Let's make some more redstone. And that was just, these are just more redstone, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll just set aside some osmium for that, and we should be good. And these are actually pretty good. They make, it's a passive power generation. Nothing too complicated, but it gets the job done, and they do generate a fair amount of power, enough that I should be able to keep this whole system charged up and all, good to go. So let's see. Next, I'm going to need, let's see, if I'm going to make 4 of these generators, I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those guys. And now I should be able to make 4 of these. And there we go. All right, so we got our wind generators. We got all this other stuff. That should all be good. So now we just need to set everything up. And I've got universal cables. So we're okay there. And I do want to put it outside. I want this to be a building that everybody can use. Let's maybe put it like right here, I guess. We'll put it right here. This will work. So I'll put a wind turbine here and there. And these things are going to generate power. So then we'll take our universal cables and hook those up and run them down like so. And then right here, we'll just take those out. And we're going to put a matter transmitter and matter receiver like that. We will run these universal cables in like so. These things are charging up, which is good. Let's actually break those out too. And then we want a matter booster. That's not a good spot for that. We want a I don't want it to face that way. What if I try and do this? No, it's very determined, isn't it? All right, we'll put it over here. Stupid thing. And then we'll do a dialing device. Actually, let's put the dialing device there and the destination analyzer here. So that works. Oop. This should all be functional, as far as I can tell. However, there's no other place right now for this to actually dial to. So we need to set another one of these up over at the end portal room, and then we should be able to basically just run back and forth. So let's head off over in that direction, and I'll meet you over there in just a second. All right, guys, I am back, and we're coming up on the end portal room. Now, I just made a realization, and that's that I don't actually have that many basic universal cables. I've only got 31, and the end portal room is down at a lower level than I think this thing will actually be able to reach. So, yeah, that's a little bit of an issue. We could just kind of go down and see how far we get. Also, it's getting late, and I should probably sleep. Let's just sleep here real quick. There we go. So we'll have to see I mean, I don't need to reach all that far. And if we fall down, this brings us down to 37, which would work. And then there's the end portal room itself. So we do have some options. We could kind of put it like up here, which wouldn't necessarily be terrible. Except I don't think I can make that jump. Let's just do one of those. There we go. Now I can make that jump. Beautiful. And let's actually just clear out a little bit of a room, like right here. Just for now. And I'll probably end up moving this later. But for the meantime, this will work. And let's just go like right here. And just kind of pillar our way up. To here. There we go. Oh, little lag spike. That's okay. All right, so now we'll put a generator here and here. We'll get rid of this. We'll take our cables. And we'll start kind of working our way down. Like so. There we go. And these should have enough power. And hopefully, they'll be able to reach far enough. Ooh. Oh, that's problematic. I don't have enough cables to reach this far. Okay, so we can go 1, 2, 3, and 4. I guess what we'll do is we'll just clear out a bit more space up here. I mean, it's not going to be much to look at, but it will work. It'll get the job done, and that's what we really need, for the moment at least. We'll clean it up later. For now, I just kind of want to get it in place so that there's an easy way to get back and forth from the end. So we'll do that. And then we'll go, let's see here. Matter receiver. Dialing device, or matter transmitter. We'll put a... Oh, that's not going to reach though, is it? Although I don't think that thing actually I don't think the matter booster actually takes power. It doesn't say that it does, so I think, and realistically, it should work just fine without it. So let's do that. We're going to name this End Portal. And then, if we click on the dialing device, we should see Spawn Village and End Portal. So we can say dial, and that will send us over here. And then here, we can send ourselves back, like so. And we're back over here. So, super, super easy way to get back and forth very quickly between, you know, a pretty important spot. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I am going to go ahead and just kind of fill this stuff back here in just to kind of cover it up and make it so it's very obvious where you're supposed to go. Right? So you come in here, and this is your way down into the end portal. Although it would be better if there was some sort of like a staircase or something leading up. For now, this will work, and people will be able to get back and forth. I mean, realistically, people are going to come here to go into the end, and when they go back through the portal in the end, it's going to take them to their bed, wherever that is. So, shouldn't be that big of a deal if they can't get back up here very easily, but just in case, we will leave it be. But there you go. We've got a pretty fancy little transportation system, and we've been into the end and gotten a bunch of ender pearls, and we got all of our stuff back after a little mishap adventure. So, I think that is going to do it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.